Hello everyone. Welcome to CSAT weekly series of Level Up IAS. So, as we have discussed in the previous session also, we were discussing percentages and we have discussed questions till 2019. Now, we will discuss questions from 2018 and till now we have concluded that first point is question of percentages have been asked every year. Only in 2023 there was not a direct question, but even if it is not asked directly, simple interest, compound interest, or in terms of average, in some cases of averages also, ratios also, sometimes percentages comes in that kind of question, especially profit and loss. Wahan par you use percentages in total, right? So even if direct question is not coming, indirect question is coming, but directly also at least 1 to 2 questions are coming every year. Now we will discuss the same for rest of the years. Before that, we will analyze कितने question आए in which year. So in CSAT 2018, one question is there. In 2017, two questions are there. 2016 also one question is there. 2016 three questions are there. 2015 you have two questions. 2014 में there is a question. 13 में there is a question. Then in 2011 question was not there. Sorry, 2012 there was no question, but in 2011 also question was asked. So going back to the very beginning of CSAT 2011 से ही this topic has been included. First thing is this. That means इसके बेसिक्स करने बहुत जरूरी है, ठीक है? बिकॉज आप देखो 2011 से लेकर 2024 तक every year one question is being asked from this topic, ठीक है? At least one question. Some years there are 2 to 3 questions also, right? So also the second point which we observed was कि questions जो भी पूछे जा रहे हैं they are not that difficult. इतने tough questions नहीं है और इतने tough concepts भी required नहीं है वो question में. All right, so let's start with the first question of 2018. Question में क्या है? A student has to get 40% marks to pass. 40% marks में वो student will pass the examination. Suppose he gets 30 marks. 30 marks आए, fails by 30 marks. Then what are the maximum marks in the examination? तो एग्जाम कितने मार्क्स का है? सबसे पहले इसको इक्वेशन फॉर्म में अगर हम लिखें, सो 40% ऑफ टोटल मार्क्स, ये पासिंग मार्क्स होंगे. 40% में यू कैन पास. स्टूडेंट इज गेटिंग 30 एंड स्टिल 30 मार्क्स लेस है, ठीक है? दैट मीन्स पासिंग मार्क्स यहां से कितने हुए? 30 प्लस 30. 40% ऑफ टोटल इज पासिंग. ऑल्सो 30 मार्क्स तो स्टूडेंट ला रहा है, फिर भी लेट्स से ये देखो, ये पासिंग, यहाँ पे आप पास हो जाओगे. दिस इज 40%, ठीक है? स्टूडेंट इज गेटिंग 30 मार्क्स, is still 30 marks away from passing. That means passing will be what? Total 60. यही होगा. So 40% of total is equal to 60 marks. This means cutting this, you will get total marks will be 150. Okay, so itna simple question, as simple as that. 40% of total marks is 30 जो marks आए still 30 से रह गए, that means 60 marks. Okay, so total is 150. Exam is of 150 marks. Option C will be your answer. Okay, then you have next question of 2017. So we have seen that question जो आ रहे हैं वो इतने tough भी नहीं आ रहे. Directly question पूछा गया है of percentages. Now you see this one. Question 1 is P is 40% of A plus 65% of B, and Q is 50% of A plus 50% of B, where A is greater than B. It is given to you A is greater than B. This is given. In this context, which of the following statement is correct? So, P is greater than Q, Q is greater than P, P is equal to Q. बेसिकली आपको P और Q को कंपेयर करना है एंड यू हैव टू टेल विच इज करेक्ट, P करेक्ट है या Q विच इज ग्रेटर. ठीक है, P ग्रेटर है या Q ग्रेटर. लेट्स से, लेट मी राइट P इज व्हाट, 40/100 of A plus 65/100 of B. Q is what, 50/100 of A plus 50/100 of B. These are the two equations that we have. P is 40/100 of A plus 65/100 of B. Q is 50/100 of A plus 50/100 of B, right? So now we have to compare these two. I know A is greater than B. Let's say यहाँ पे कोई एक साइन है, या तो ग्रेटर देन का होगा या लेस देन का होगा या इक्वल टू का होगा. We have to decide. P is here, Q is here. Okay, write P. 40/100 of A plus 65/100 of B. What is Q? 50/100 of A plus 50/100 of B. Here there is a sign in between. Right now I don't know what the sign is. I have to decide. क्या हम इसको पहले सॉल्व कर सकते हैं? Can I write it as 65 minus 50? B की टर्म्स को एक साइड, A की टर्म्स को एक साइड. So this means 65 minus 50/100 of B. Sign I don't know. And then 50 minus 40 divided by 100 of A. So I get 65 minus 50, 15 divided by 100 of B. Sign I don't know. 10/100 of A. I know that A is greater than B. This much I know. ठीक है. Now let's say अगर ऐसा होता 15/100 of A, 10/100 of B. Let's say situation would have been like this. Now I know A B से बड़ा है. ठीक है. If A को 15 10 से बड़ा है, 15 and 10, आप बड़ी टर्म्स को ही मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हो. A multiply 15, यहाँ पर you are multiplying these terms only. That means sign is the same. So तब I could have said that A multiply 15 is greater than B multiply 10. ठीक है. बट यहां पर हम क्या कर रहे हैं? I know A is greater than B. A is greater than B. ठीक है. But 10 is less than 15. This is the issue here. Now how to multiply these two? How can you tell which term will be greater or which term will be smaller? For example, if A is 11, B is 12. If there is only, if A is 12, B is 11. Okay, if A is 12, I will get 10 multiply A, 120. And at the same time, B multiply 15. 11 multiply 15, I will get 165. ठीक है? So from this, I can say that B multiply 15. This is greater. Okay. A is greater than B. But finally, this term was greater. At the same time, if I take A is equal to, let's say 10 only. Sorry, A is equal to, let's say 100. A is greater than B, so A can be any value. If I take A is equal to 100, B is equal to 10. Now you check. That term will be what? 10 multiply A. That means 10 by 100. If you have to compare 100 ko to we can cancel out also. 10 multiply A. If A is 100, you will get 1000. ठीक है, वो वाली टर्म बन गई 1000. B वाली टर्म क्या बनेगी 10 multiply 15 only 150. Now this term is smaller. ठीक है. So when you have signs like this in which you cannot decide, इस केस में क्या था, A was greater, also बड़े नंबर को आप बड़े ही नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे थे, so greater than sign was the same for both. Then you can find out the final equation. But in this case signs are different. See, यहाँ पर A किससे मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है 10 से, 10 is smaller than 15, A is greater than B. This means here you cannot decide. ठीक है. So for this question my answer will be none of the above can be concluded with certainty. Option D will be my answer. Okay. Moving on to the next question. In a city, 12% of households earn less than 3,000 per year. In such questions, what I like to do is draw a number line like this. This is 3,000. ठीक है. 12% of households are in this category. 6% households earn more than 2 lakh. This is 2 lakh. 6% households are here. Okay. 22% households earn more than 1 lakh. If I say this is 1 lakh, this is 22%. More than 1 lakh. So 1 lakh से बिल्कुल end तक 22%. And 990 households earn between 30,000 and 1 lakh. So here a number is given to you. Instead of percentage, यहाँ पर percentages were given. Here a number is given to you. Question is, how many households earn between 1 lakh and 2 lakh? That means you have to find out this value. ठीक है. 1 lakh से 2 lakh के बीच में सबसे पहले I can see this complete value is 22%. This small value is 6%. So ये remaining value कितनी हो जाएगी 22 minus 6, 16%. ठीक है. ये देखो ये पूरी नंबर लाइन है अगर 22% 1 लाख के बाद वाली, और इतना सा पोर्शन है 6%, तो ये रिमेनिंग पोर्शन कितना हो जाएगा 16%. ठीक है. सो दिस मीन्स 1 लाख से 2 लाख के बीच में पोर्शन है 16%, बट वो नंबर में कितना है वो फाइंड आउट करना है. फॉर दैट वी कैन सी, देखो टोटल 100 में से अगर ये 12% एंड ये 22%, that means what 100 minus 34. If I subtract this 100 minus 12 plus this one 22, ठीक है. If I subtract this I will get this portion 30,000 से 1 lakh के बीच वाला. That means 100 minus 34, 66% is equal to 990. 66% of total. So total will be what 990 divided by 66 multiplied by 100. Got it? Okay. So this will be what? This is 11, 6, 11, 90. 90 divided by 6, 15. Total will be 1500. 1500 are total households. But you want to know answer किसका find out करना है हमें? We want to find out 16%. So simply 16% of 1500, 240. Option B will be your answer. This much only. Firstly, we made a number line. We understood divisions क्या क्या है. यहाँ पर आपको एक number given है. इसको in terms of percentages you said it is 66%. अगर 66% 990 है तो 16% you have to find out. ठीक है. Now, okay, moving on to the next question. For 2016, question is, Anita's mathematics test had 70 problems carrying equal marks. 10 arithmetic, 30 algebra, 30 geometry. So I will say 70 problems, arithmetic, algebra and geometry. Arithmetic में there are 10, 30 problems in algebra and 30 in geometry. This is given to us. Next point is, although she answered 70% of arithmetic, that means answer कितने किए? Total 70% of arithmetic, 70% of 10. So 7 questions answered. After that, for algebra, 40% of algebra. So 40% of algebra, 40% of 30, 12 questions answered. Okay. After that, 60% of geometry problems, 60% of 30, 18 questions answered. इतना clear है? ये total questions है, ये उसने answer किए हैं. She did not pass the test because she got less than 60% marks. So उसको कितने marks मिले होंगे? 12 plus 18, 30 and 7. 37. She got 37 marks, but she did not pass the test because she got less than 60%. Yes, 37% आए, 60% चाहिए थे. ठीक है? Number of more questions she would have to answer she would have to answer correctly to earn a 60% passing marks. सबसे पहले देखो, total questions कितने हैं? 70. Attempt कितने किए? 37. But 60% चाहिए थे to pass. तो चाहिए कितने थे? How many were required? Pass के लिए 60% was required, ना? So 60% of 70. That means 42 questions were required. ठीक है? Attempt कितने किए? 37. Require कितने थे? 42. How many more questions she should have done? 42 minus 37. 5 more questions. Okay? So answer for this one will be option B. 5 more questions. ठीक है? So again, very simple question. Nothing that difficult. In the next one, you have two numbers, x and y are respectively 20% and 28% less than third number z. See, when you have a question like this, in case where you do not have a base given to you, let us assume z is equal to 100. इससे क्या होता है? परसेंटेज की कैलकुलेशन इजी हो जाती है. ठीक है? If z is 100, x is 20% less than z. So 100 का 20% कम है. That means x is what? 80. Y is 28% less than z. That means y is what? 72. Okay. Now, by what percentage is the number y? By what percentage is the number y less than number x? ठीक है? y x से कितना कम है? सबसे पहले x minus y, this means 8. ठीक है? Than number x, जो than के बाद होता है उसके रिस्पेक्ट में आप फाइंड आउट कर रहे हो. So 8 divided by x means 80. Multiply by 100 in terms of percentage, you will get 10%. So option B will be your answer. ठीक है? इतना सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन था. एक नंबर z है तो उसको 100 मान लिया, x उसका 20% कम है तो x 80 हो गया, y 28% कम है, दैट मीन्स 72. पूछा है y x से कितना कम है इन कंपैरिजन टू x. सो 8 डिवाइड बाय 80 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100, 10% इज योर आंसर. This is the easiest level of questions. UPSC could not have been more easy than this. ठीक है? थोड़ा सा तो aptitude they will check ना. Total emoluments. Next question. Total emoluments of two persons are same. ठीक है? But one gets allowances to the extent of 60% of his basic pay. ठीक है? अब देखो क्या होता है. Emoluments होता है आपका फाइनल. ठीक है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप एक जॉब में हो, 100 रुपीज इज योर बेसिक पे, ₹100 प्लस वो जॉब में आपको ₹20 दे रहे हैं अलाउंसेस, ठीक है, लेट्स से फॉर योर फूड एटसेट्रा, ठीक है। सेम आप दूसरी जॉब में हो, they can say that 120 rupees is your basic pay. They can give you allowances or they can not give you allowances. It is up to them. So basic pay plus allowances करके you get the total emoluments. Okay. तो इस क्वेश्चन में क्या बोला है? For person 1, person 2, total emoluments are same. ठीक है? Total emoluments of 2 person are same. But one gets allowance to extent of 65% of basic pay. Let's say इसकी x है, तो इसको allowance कितना मिलेगा? 65% of x. X basic pay plus 65% of x. This will be the total emoluments of this person. Other person gets allowance 80% of his basic pay. That means अगर इसकी allowance y है, so y plus 80 by 100 of y. This is what the other person is getting. Ratio of basic pay of former to basic pay of later. मतलब x ratio y पूछिए, ठीक है। So solving this, you get what? 165x is equal to 180y. X by y is equal to what? 180 divided by 165. ठीक है। What all options do I have? I have option 12:11. So that means by 15. 15 is this what? 12 by 11. X by y is what? 12 by 11. Option D will be my answer. Understood? Okay. So again, 3 questions were there. 2 of them were very easy. In one you had to compare. So उसमें आपको थोड़ा सा सोचना था. These 3 questions, all the 3 were very easy. ये कंपैरिजन जिसमें है 2017 में, इस क्वेश्चन में थोड़ा सा सोचना था, ठीक है। अदरवाइज द क्वेश्चंस दैट वर आस्क्ड टिल नाउ आर ऑल इजी एंड ऑल ऑन द सेम पैरामीटर. परसेंटेज में कंपैरिजन करना, ऑल ऑफ दिस, ठीक है। नाउ द नेक्स्ट वन. इन अ टेस्ट कैंडिडेट अटेम्प्टेड ओनली 8 क्वेश्चंस and secure 50% marks in each. If he obtained total 40% in the test and all questions in the test carried equal marks, how many questions were there? इतना क्वेश्चन पूछा, ठीक है। 8 क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट की, ऐसे बिल्कुल जैसे हम छोटे होते लिखते थे ना स्कूल में, अटेम्प्ट कितने किए? 8 क्वेश्चन. वैसे इजी कर लो. मेक थिंग्स इजी फॉर यू, मेक थिंग्स एज सिंपल एज पॉसिबल, ठीक है। क्वेश्चन देख के घबराना नहीं है, क्वेश्चन देख के क्या करना है? सिंपल बनाना है. अब ये इतना लंबा क्वेश्चन है. अटेम्प्टेड 8 क्वेश्चन, सिक्योर्ड 50% मार्क्स, मतलब गॉट मार्क्स कितने? 50%. 8 क्वेश्चन करोगे, 50% मार्क्स आई मीन व्हाट? 4 मार्क्स, ठीक है। इफ ही ऑब्टेन टोटल 40% इन द टेस्ट, ये क्या है? मार्क्स ऑब्टेन्ड. 8 क्वेश्चंस किए and 50% marks आए, that means 4 marks obtained. 4 marks are what? 40% of the total marks. So 4 is equal to 40% of total. ठीक है? That means 4 is what? Total is what? 10 questions, 10 marks. ठीक है? What is the, how many questions were there in the test? 10 questions were there. As simple as that. इसमें तो कुछ भी मुश्किल नहीं है, वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन, ठीक है। अगेन कंपेयरिंग, जैसे देखो वो वाला क्वेश्चन था ना, यहाँ पर भी क्या था? एक वैल्यू 990 थी, इट वाज इक्वल टू व्हाट? 66%. परसेंट को वैल्यू से कंपेयर करके टोटल बताना था. सेम बिल्कुल, परसेंट को वैल्यू से कंपेयर करके इधर से टोटल बताना है. यही पूछा हुआ है, ऑन द सेम कंसेप्ट, ठीक है। अभी तक nothing new has been asked. Okay, so now let's move on to the next question of 2015 only. In this question you have candidates in a competitive examination consisted of 60% men, 40% women. ठीक है? Out of this, 70% men, 75% women. Firstly, see, you have a total candidates. Further, this is 60% men, 40% women. ठीक है? जो भी ये वैल्यू आएगी, इसका 70% men, this value, and 75% women, this value. Cleared the qualifying test, entered the final test. ये final test enter. ठीक है? After this, where 80% men, इसकी 80% value and 70% women, इसकी 70% value were successful. Finally, options क्या है? Success rate is higher, overall success rate, more men cleared. Basically, you have to find out these final values. Firstly, अब इतने सारे आपके पास stages है, right? So let me assume the base to be 1000. ठीक है? So that calculations are easy. Base given नहीं है. So what I will do is I will just assume the base to be 1000. I'm writing it by another color so that you know that this is what we have assumed. ठीक है? 1000. Then out of this 60% are men, मतलब 600. 40% are women, मतलब 400. Out of this 70% of 600, 420. 75% of 400, 75% is what? 3 by 4. 3 by 4 of 400, 300. ये women और men हैं जो final stage enter किए. अब इसमें से भी 80%, 80% मतलब what? 80 by 100 means 4 by 5. 4 by 5 of 420 कितना आएगा? 336. Okay. And here 70% of 300, 210. This is your final. Now you see option C देखो, more men cleared the exam than women. Clearly option C will be your answer. यहाँ पर success rate find out करना है, success rate find out करना है, but before that क्यों find out करें? हम option C भी तो देखेंगे ना. More men cleared the exam than women. Yes, more men cleared. That means option C is the answer. We will not even solve for A and B. ठीक है? So ऐसे करके options देख के time भी save करो. All right? Now, next question is, in 2014, this question was asked, a gardener increased area of rectangular garden by increasing its length by 40% and decreasing width by 20%. Area of new garden is what? Again, base नहीं given. Base हम 100 assume कर लेंगे. 100 में 40% length increase कर दी. 40% of 100 is what? 40. That means length बढ़ा के जब area क्या होगा? 140. फिर width जो है 20% decrease कर दिया. 20% of 140, 28. ठीक है? So 140 minus 28, 112. Final क्या है? 100 से 112. Final is increase of 12%. Has increased by 12% value. Okay? It's a simple question. ठीक है? Nothing tough. Not even the calculations are tough. Next question you have of 2013. See, we did this concept. अगर आप n by d से किसी वैल्यू को इंक्रीज करते हो तो टू मेक इट कांस्टेंट ओनली व्हाट यू डू इज यू डिक्रीज इट बाय n by d plus n. n is numerator, d is denominator. अब ये क्वेश्चन करो, टैंक फुल पेट्रोल इज in Arun's motorcycle last for 10 days. एक फुल टैंक पे अरुण की मोटरसाइकिल 10 days तक चलती है. If he starts using 25% more, 25% more means 1 by 4 increase. ठीक है? Every day, how many days will the tank full petrol last? तो days कितने से कम करेंगे? देखो consumption बढ़ा दिया. ठीक है? Consumption per day बढ़ा दिया तो number of days तो कम हो जाएंगे ना. If you start using more petrol तो फिर तो कम दिन चलेगा. कितने दिन कम चलेगा? n by d से increase किया है तो n मतलब 1 डिवाइड बाय d प्लस n. 1 plus 4 से डिक्रीज 1/5 से डिक्रीज, 1/5 ऑफ व्हाट, 10 डेज चलता था, माइनस कर दो 1/5 ऑफ 10, मतलब -2, टोटल 8 डेज चलेगा अब। ओके, ऐसे ही करना है, इतना सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है। जब आपको रिजल्ट कांस्टेंट होता है, ठीक है, आप कितने डेज वो यूज कर रहे हो, कितने डेज रिड्यूस कर रहे हो, सिंपल n/d से इंक्रीज, n/d + 1 से, इससे इंक्रीज, इससे डिक्रीज। ओके, चलो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ 2011, लास्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर द परसेंटेज सीरीज। In a group, 70% of the persons are male. Okay. 30% of the persons are married. If 2/7 of the male are married, what fraction of female are single? Again, no base is given to me. I will assume 100 persons are there in the group. Now you have male and female. देखो ये कितनी बार पूछा ये सेम क्वेश्चन, 100 बेस लेके मेल फीमेल इतने हैं, 100 बेस लेके पास फेल इतने हैं। सो दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन यू नो इट इज बीइंग आस्क्ड। अब ये क्वेश्चन भी गलत होगा, दैट मीन्स PYQ एनालिसिस इज नॉट डन प्रॉपरली। ठीक है, 100 people are there, 70% are male, 30% are, sorry, 70% are male, so obviously yes, 30% will be female. Then 30% of the persons are married. Married कितने हैं? Married है 30. ठीक है, if 2/7 of the male are married, male में married कितने हैं? 2/7, 2/7 of 70, that means male में कितने married है? 20 males. ठीक है, total 30 married है, that means female में कितने married हुए? 30 minus 20, 10, 10 married, टोटल 30 है, 10 मैरिड है, दैट मींस अनमैरिड कितने हुए? 20। पूछा क्या है? व्हाट फ्रैक्शंस ऑफ फीमेल आर सिंगल, सो 20 डिवाइड बाय टोटल फीमेल्स 30, 2/3, ऑप्शन डी, दिस विल बी योर आंसर। ओके, सो now we are done with percentages question till 2011, so all questions of percentages are completed, right? So in these questions, if you are facing any doubts while doing the videos, you please put in your comment, and कोई भी आपका किसी भी question में कोई doubt आता है, right? So आप easily please ask, and we will take up your doubts in the next session also. And thank you so much for listening to this video. Thank you.